Yeah, YouTubers, how you guys doing? um, I'm just sitting out here, just chilling, and this is a good old Grandmaster Revenue sitting outside, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media. Um, this video is about different categories of conspiracy theories. Aliens, government scandals, assassinations of famous people, all different types of conspiracy theories, disasters, events like Waco, Ruby Ridge, the Oklahoma City bombing, 9/11, Barack Obama's birth certificate. These are all different categories of conspiracy theories. Now, there are conspiracy theories on aliens, Roswell, Area 51. There's conspiracy theories over did Marilyn Monroe commit suicide like we've been told our whole lives, or was she taken out? Did the CIA kill her? Did Oswald kill Kennedy? Or was it a setup where it was a team event, CIA, Mafia, Johnson's boys, the whole thing. Who killed Dorothy Kilgallen? Was Jack Ruby killed with cancer to shut him up? Was Oswald a patsy? Was James Earl Ray a patsy in the assassination of MLK? Did MLK survive but died in the hospital? Did Sirhan really kill RFK, or was he the fall guy? I mean, we deal with celebrity deaths. Okay, let's start with back in the 60s, Hendrix died. Lenny Bruce died. Lenny Bruce was a highly controversial comic that challenged the status quo. He was a comedian that challenged the status quo in his shows. He had the 13 dirty words not to say on television or radio, and he said these words, and he got arrested each time for saying this. He was pushing down. He was breaking down barriers for George Carlin, Bill Hicks, Richard Belzer. I mean, comics like Richard Pryor. Who really runs Hollywood? Is Hollywood full of satanic worshippers, satanic idiots? Was Stanley Kubrick killed over the movie Eyes Wide Shut? Did The Shining the movie Shining, came out in 80. It had Shelley Duvall in it. It had Jack Nicholson. But did Stanley Kubrick confess through his movies that he directed the moon landing? I mean, was he killed over Eyes Wide Shut? Was Diana's death a setup by the royal family? Or did the paparazzi cause the accident that killed her? Are there star whackers in Hollywood? Do they exist? We got you got conspiracy theories around places like the Grove up in San Francisco. I mean, you got the Bilderberg Group. You got, a lot of the government shit. Is HAARP really open? Or shut down, like they said? Is HAARP being used to alter the weather? Causing earthquakes, floods, mudslides, all the other shit. Was his great-grandniece murdered because of the death ray? Was the death ray used to take down the Twin Towers? There's a lot of different aspects and categories of conspiracy theories. These are the theories that's been around for a long time. The term, what does it mean? Conspiracy theory. Some say conspire, or to question. You're questioning. Conspiracy theory. Now, theory, okay, the term theory, you're questioning. You're questioning the government. You're questioning the highly establishment people. Why is the mainstream media losing subscribers and viewers to the alternative independent media? Because they don't trust. They're not getting their news. They're not getting the news what they want. The mainstream media is cherry picking stories that benefits their fucking narrative, while the alternative and independent media is doing their fucking job. Gotta think. Did the FBI cause the disaster at Ruby Ridge and Waco? Was there pedophilia going on in Waco? Was the 9/11 an inside job? Was the Oklahoma City an inside job? Were they? Was Barack Obama born here? See, these are different. Then, why are celebrities being knocked off all of a sudden? Dying mysteriously? Why are holistic health doctors being murdered one by one? Being found dead? Why are scientists being murdered? Why are astrologists being killed off? Why are bankers committing suicide? These are the things you got to question. You gotta do research and find out why. It's the why. The question is, why? The why with a exclamation point. Why? These are different things. Did Brian Jones really die by drowning, or was he taken out by the FBI and MI5? Did Hendrix die? Not by overdose, but murder, because he was criticizing and is against the Vietnam War? Was the shooting, the shooting of Ronald Reagan, even though he survived, was a setup for his assassination so George H.W. Bush can become president if Reagan died? And what's the connection between Reagan's shooter, the brother of the Reagan shooter, and the brother to George W. Bush? Is there a connection there? Was there a backup shooter for Mark David Chapman, who killed Lennon? Did Suge Knight arrange Tupac Shakur to get shot? Or was it I mean, these are the questions you gotta ask and wonder. You know, I mean, there are absolutely different categories of conspiracy theories, questions that people want to know. I mean, you want to know. I mean, did it happen the way we were told, or was it done this way? I mean, what's the connections? Did Suge Knight set up the shooting of Biggie, and did P. Diddy set up the death of Tupac? Was it a revenge thing between Bad Boy and Death Row? What caused the East Coast West Coast rivalry? And why was law enforcement in LA so afraid of the NWA? What set them off? I mean, these are conspiracy theories that, I mean, are mysteries. You question it, you want to know. Not just as a fan of the music industry, but as a human being, you want to know. Even though you read in papers, magazines, you hear it on television, and even on radio. What's the connection? Did Kurt Cobain really commit suicide, or was he shot? Because from what